Good evening and welcome to Andrews the Podcast. Let me take care of this thing that I'm usually doing. Again, you guys know what the situation is. My production crew is still out of the country, but again, tonight is going to be a good night. Very very good conversation. This is Hump Day Digest, and we do this every Wednesday night, or most Wednesday night, where we highlight and we share information about nonprofits that you may know about, that you may not know about. And so tonight we have an organization out of the Orangeburg area, and that organization is it's called Be the Bridge Foster SC, and it's and I have the founder on. She's coming on. She'll be on here shortly. Miss Bridget Williams, the founder of Be the Bridge Foster SC. And she'll tell you a lot more about the organization. I had an opportunity to go and take pictures for Miss Bridget and the organization at a Mother's Day. And let me say this because I didn't say this last night, and I didn't say this because I wasn't on the week before. But happy belated Mother's Day. And this event was prior to Mother's Day. Uh, and it took place at the Orangeburg Library. It was a beautiful event. It was, and we'll talk about that also. So let me take care of a couple things before I bring Miss Bridget up and we get into this conversation about Be the Bridge. If you know anybody, first of all, as soon as you get in here, please hit the like button if you would, so we can bring more people into this conversation. Again, these Wednesday night Hump Day Digest is not political. I'm hyper political. I love doing politics, but it's more about the name of our organization is something that I've prided myself on looking at, prided myself on being, and that's a bridge for people. So the name of the organization, Be the Bridge, is is right in line with what we should be doing, on a community, as a South Carolina community. You feel what I'm saying? So tonight we're going to be communicating across the state. We're going to be communicating. A lot of times we only meet each other doing basketball games, football games, baseball games, and So tonight, for all the people out in the Bamberg and Orangeburg area, welcome to Andrews the Podcast. Um, we're highlighting one of your own. You see across the bottom of the screen right there. Be sure and go and visit the website. Very well done website. Very informative. And again, we're going to talk about that also tonight. But a couple of things I need to do beforehand. I wanted to get this flyer up. And this is the first time I'm reading this, so I'll make a little bit of mistakes. Y'all, please excuse me. Saturday, June 15th, 1 p.m., the SIS community, that's the Sampit community group, has the second annual Juneteenth parade and festival. And that's going to be going down again Saturday, June 15th. Vendors and parade entries needed for the event. The vendor fee, I'm assuming, is, because I'm just first read, $35 non-refundable. You can cash app. You see it on there at this will be on my page here shortly after this. I'm sorry, see, that's why I told y'all it was the first read. They over there talking junk to me right now. Like, no, the vendor fee is $70. It's down on the bottom here. Vendor fee is $70 after the deadline. See, it's a first read. But anyway, just know, be in Sampit Saturday, June 15th at 1 p.m. Okay. And if you want more information on this event, please email parade registration at Sampit. And this flyer will be on my page. So again, y'all make sure y'all do what you got to do and get yourself on there. All right. On over to the parade there. What else we got before we get going? Tomorrow town hall meeting in the town of Andrews. There's the agenda right there. It's posted on the town hall page. If you're not doing anything, please do your civic duty. You know, don't just vote. You go up there and see what you voted for. Make sure they're doing what they said they was going to do when they said they was going to do it. I'm just saying. Okay, so make sure you get to town hall tomorrow, 5:30. If I said the wrong time, please somebody correct me. But if you get there at 5:30, you'll be on time or you'll be early. So that's a good time to make your way uptown tomorrow and get to town hall meeting. Okay, and that's what I got for you right there. But anyway, let me bring this young lady up to the stage here. Um, Everybody, this is Miss Bridget
Hey,
Williams. Mrs.
Steve.
Bridget Williams, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, Miss Bridget. I'm excited about this conversation that we're about to have.
Thank you.
I admire what you do,
Thank
um,
you.
and I love people. Love to see people work. You know what I mean? Work for people outside of their family. It's it's easy. It's an easy thing to do. For your family and for your
Mm,
that's the expected thing. But then to reach outside and so foster care is right in line with a lot of things that I've been covering in Georgetown County lately. Here we had a um this Georgetown County is leading the state in some numbers that they shouldn't be leading, and what we don't hear a lot of times is the impact on the children, and
mm.
you're on the front line of that with your organization. So real fast, introduce yourself to the people of Andrews, South Carolina. Okay, and
Okay.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Bridget. I'm from Bamberg. I got married about 24 years ago. I've adopted 3 kids and foster 5. Um, one is trying to wave now. um, yes, and I established the Beatty Bridge Foster SC about in 2022.
And Ms. Bridget, you said that fast. Now you said you foster. How many kids you're fostering
I
right now?
foster not currently right now, but in
Not
the
currently.
time I've been
Over the
fostering.
time, you
Yes, foster 5 and adopted 3.
and so this is. I, what inspired you to get into that? What inspired you? What was that you know? What this is a couple questions because I want you to give me the answer, because what a lot of folks want to know, and they're not going to ask, like, first of all, what did your husband say when you first said, hey, look, I want to get some other kids and bring them into our house? What was that conversation like? What was the process that led you there? Tell us about that.
Well, ever since like, probably high school or so, I used to watch. How they show the children needing this and needing that on the commercial they were trying to raise and do. And at that point, I just knew. I said, no matter if I have 1 child, 10 child, I was going to at least adopt and foster at least one. But then when I met my husband, I told him the same thing. I said, no matter how many children we have, I want to be able to get in, work with foster children or adopted children, and he was on board from the beginning. He was totally with it and supported me totally with my dreams, and he agreed and wanted to do it also because he just we're both from big families. He's a Williams, I'm a Nimmons Thomas, and we just knew that a big family is what we grew up with and how important family is and being around have support system. So that's what we want to provide for another child.
And so in 2022 you started to be the bridge.
Yes. It's been in the works for a long time really, but
Mm-hmm.
I just was hesitant about starting a nonprofit because I always volunteered to do it. But my first child was like, "Mom, just do it." And she was my inspiration. Go ahead and create it. Go ahead and do it. Because I was afraid, just nervous about starting any kind of new organization.
And
What if it
that's
don't work? And
that's the thing that people will want to know. Like, so your children, how did, again, not only, okay, your husband was on board, and you're telling me now the children were on board, and
yes.
and I'm sure every day wasn't,
Oh no.
you know, wasn't so what are some of the things that you kind of stepped into that you can remember that was like, oh, this is not what I expected?
Because when we first starting off, we wanted a baby, and then start young, whatever, like that. So we went through the adoption route. Then it takes longer, took us a little bit longer for meet with the baby. So then we said, well, let's try foster care. But I didn't want to do foster care because I was scared if I get attached to a child, then they got to go back to their biological families. I was nervous about getting, just basically getting attached. So that was a big hold up there. But once we got in, everything was just smooth. It was easy. It was like, we had a lot of great social workers to work with us and making sure we had a good match, and it was just, put it this way, I would not change a thing.
And so, man, and so you said you fostered 5 children.
Yes.
So that's 5 different experiences that you went through. And so, like, tell us about kind of like, what was that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I heard at the event that you had, and again, we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Um, you were saying that one of the kids had breathing issues.
Yes. One of the babies that we got, she was a preemie, and she was born when she was born early. She stopped breathing, and then she had some issues with just all kind of medical issues. So we were nervous about getting her, but that turned out to be the best experience, because she's such a loving little girl, and we wouldn't have changed that for the world. But we were nervous, because you don't want to bring somebody else's child up, and and having those type of issues. Then if something happened, we knew we wouldn't be able to live with ourselves. So, but we got there, the DSS, they're like, oh, you got this, if you need us, we're there for you. So we were just appreciative, the confidence they had in us, even though sometimes we were nervous ourselves.
Yeah. I saw at the event, and I'm gonna put up some pictures now from this event.
Okay.
Um, and the event that I'm talking about was, what was the official name of the event?
It was called Mother May I Banquet. And we wanted to honor mothers, not foster mothers, grandmothers, any type of mother. Even you had to have a child, but all of us is in a community, we build together and work with the children. So you are some form of a mother. So we want to honor mothers, and we also want to honor our foster children and our foster families, and bring recognition to the needs of those families, so that we can help support them.
There go Mr. Williams right there.
Yes, that's what. Yes, my husband. Yes, and we just, the turnout was great. The
Yes.
everything, everybody was just, they, that's DSS right there. They, the support and the love, and they are so ready for us to get started, get moving.
Yeah, it was like you said, the turnout was beautiful. Everybody was dressed beautiful. They was ready to take some pictures. I'm telling you, they was ready to take some pictures.
Yes, yes.
And so, that took place with that took a lot of effort to put that event together. And so, who's that on camera? Bring her on camera.
That's Angel there.
Hi, Angel. Um, talk about, and everybody, please
Yes,
go and visit the website. You see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's
yes,
https colon semicolon back // be the bridge dash foster sc Okay. And you can learn a lot more about this organization. And so your board members here, tell us a little bit about the team that
Yes.
would, yeah, that help you with this thing. Because I see one of the things that with the 501c's that a nonprofit that I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit right here because
Mhm.
this is that important part because you guys you guys work with the community. Like you
Yeah.
guys,
Mhm.
some of your sponsors, if you want to go ahead and shout out some of your sponsors now, I'm gonna put them across the screen and you know say whatever you want to say about them.
Yes, these sponsors that when we went to reach out to them, they were willing to donate items, money, and like free coupons. Just in like that's resonate. They donated some items for our auction, and then it's all the some of these they came out to the walkathon that we had last year, and they were out there supporting, giving out free goodies to the children, and it was just like just a great turnout and great support system. And some, like say, anything that we needed, they were like willing to give to us, like Home Federal. Um, like I said, I mentioned DSS, the Orangeburg County. It's just so many of them. I don't want to leave none of them out, but just a lot of community support, and from the churches also, like Orange Grove United Methodist Church, Rock Hill AME Church. Just the churches helped us, and also with the families and friends in the community. They really did, and my ambassadors also. Yes,
Yeah, so
they.
I'm looking for those ambassadors right now.
Yes.
The junior ambassadors. I
Ambassadors.
thought that
Yes.
was cool.
Yeah, we got.
Mario Collier, Sophia Davis, Angel. That's Angel Williams.
Yes. Yes.
We just saw Angel, Jasmine Williams, Savion Williams.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yes, and they helped us. They were right there if we needed anything to set up. They would take down, there was all full support. And then even with our board members, we got Miss Sheila Thomas, she's from DSS. We have Curtis Williams, who's my husband, he's at Orangeburg County. Miss Wanda Grimes and Mr. Swanda Hill, from the hospital, and Miss Wanda Grimes is in the school system. So we have a variety of people that
you
work
got a
with children.
team, man. You got a
Yes.
team. You got a
Yes.
team of go getters.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's how it happens though. You gotta have a team of people that's working everybody rowing in the same direction.
Yes.
Yeah. And so here, special thanks to let's see what we got here. Oh, a walkathon. Talk about the walkathon a little bit.
Oh,
Is that an annual event?
no,
And when is it?
last year we did the walkathon, and
Hmm.
we did it. May is National Foster Care Month, so
Okay.
every year during May we try to do something. So last year we had the walkathon, and this year we had the Mother May
Th-
I banquet.
Gotcha.
Yes, so we change it up a little, give a little everybody a little different something every year.
Hey, it was awesome, and you got the super promoter on there. And listen, guys, I know I met Miss Bridget through her mom, who I tell Miss Bridget them I'm the other Nimmons kid that they don't know about,
Yes.
but very
Yes,
very
we
very
adopt you too.
very very beautiful people. Um, and again your mom put in the work, but you guys saw the sponsors, right? You can
Yes,
help also.
yes, we need all the help that we can get. Just those were some of the sponsors from last year. I'm going ready to update some of the other sponsors that helped out with the banquet this year. And yes, you can go to our website, and which is scrolling at the bottom, and you can see all those and see our mission and our cause and our goals.
And I saw here where one of the things that you guys deal with is emergency placement, be
Mhm.
the bridge.
Yes,
Well,
yes, we're currently we're in the beginning stages.
mhm.
Like I said, we started in 2022, and we call it. We first must build the bridge. We always say before we can be the bridge, we got to build it. And in order to build it, we got to build our connections. We got to build our support. We got to, build all these little parts and pieces before we get actually started taking in children, because we want to give them the best, our best. So we want to make sure we have a strong foundation when we get the building. But currently, while we're still in the process of building the bridge, we're still reaching out, trying to help children with, like, we do the back to school bashes, the Christmas donations, and different little things around there. Still give them support
when
until we
when you
finish with the building.
when your program is up and running where you want it, is it going to serve specifically this area, or is it going to be a
South Carolina.
statewide?
South Carolina, yes.
South Carolina.
Well,
Okay.
yes. And what we're like I said, we're gonna want to be the bridge in the sense of when a child comes into emergency care. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's hard to find a foster home sometimes those type of hours. So the social workers is, doing this and doing that. The child is upset, not knowing where to go. So we want to be that middleman to get them until they can get where they need to go.
Gotcha. And so, yeah, yeah.
And with all that also too, the other part of us being the bridge, sometimes it's harder to find placement for sibling groups. And then the child, it's already bad enough that the child coming in, they facing that situation, not knowing when, but to be separated from their siblings, because, some foster homes can't take in, because some of the foster groups that I had, there was like 5 or 6 siblings, and some homes aren't able to take in that all the siblings together. So we want to be, like I said, be that middleman. So, and let them, come in together until they can find the best placement
Yeah,
for
more
that
suitable
group.
and stable. I understand.
Yes.
That's the mission of Be the Bridge, is to be
Yeah.
that bridge that they like to say, stand in the gap. You know what I mean?
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to bridge that gap.
And so, ooh, yeah, I got a million questions. That's why I'm over here. I got to get myself back together. But while I'm thinking about that, if you want to donate, you can donate by, if you want to send in a check, there's the address right there. Be the Bridge, Foster SC. The address is on the screen. P.O. Box 856, Orangeburg, South Carolina 29116. Okay. Or you can go online. You see the website scrolling on the bottom of the screen. You can go on your phone right now, click that donate button, and donate and help the cause. Okay.
That's right.
So, man, it's, again, this is the other side of all of the mess that I mean, we as adults cause, and the children end up being the sufferers of that whole that mess. And you, again, you guys are okay. Hold on. My cousin from Florida doesn't know that I'm live right now. I should have answered it and brought him in the conversation, but nah, I'll talk to him in a minute. All right, where are we? Something else I wanted to bring up that you mentioned.
And what? Oh, now I see you posting. Those we're playing off the our name, Be the Bridge. In order to
Hmm.
be the bridge, we came up with some be affirmations. We like be motivated, be excited, be happy, be productive, be, so we came up with a whole list of be affirmations that describe what Be the Bridge is about. And want to be a voice. We want to be the reason someone smiles today. That's a quote that I've heard before, and not sure the author, but that's, we just want to be that reason. So we just came with those affirmations, and every time I meet with the ambassadors, we try to go over those affirmations and reconfirm, our thoughts and our goals and our mission with those affirmations.
Absolutely. We are sitting again, guys, with Mrs. Bridget Williams from Bamberg, South Carolina, and her
Correct.
organization, the organization that she founded, her and her family founded this organization because it is a family business, and I mean down to um, when Miss Mary get on that phone and start making them phone calls, like, all right, listen, this is what I need you to do. Either you know
Oh
you could
yes, oh, I love my mama. So all that mama support. She got my back.
you know, and that was and then and then you guys, there was some elderly, one lady that was 90 something years old, the church, the mother of the church. It was
Miss
was that your mom's
the
church?
Miss no Guessamain.
Okay.
My grandmother, Miss Geneva Thomas.
Okay. Oh, I know Miss Geneva. I
Yes.
just seen her a couple. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's why I was looking at when I took the picture. I said, this lady right here. You know, because usually she's sitting back watching TV. You know what I mean? But everybody was dolled up that night right there. That was a beautiful night.
Yes. Yes.
That was one of them. Yeah, we're gonna remember that night right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that band had us jamming.
Hey,
And Mr. Clay Banks too.
yes, sir. Hey, listen, let's shout out. You know, I had to call Clay the other day and remind him of hey, remember when I was telling you about that? So, hey, listen, Clay, so if you guys don't know, Clay Banks, you got to go check out Ricky Smiley's Instagram page or
Yes.
Facebook page or anything that he's
Very
all
proud
over
of
it. Clay Banks from Bamberg. Clay is married to Miss
Ramonda.
Bridget's sister. That's her brother-in-law. And you know, Clay has been in this music grind for a minute, and he went to Ricky Smiley's Stardom show and tore Alabama up. Like they probably want him to move to Alabama at this point right now. So definitely. But the band, that band was rocking. You know, because you were saying you wanted to to do some more thank yous to the people, but
Yes.
they started rocking. He was like, I ain't trying to interrupt that party.
Nah, let it keep that hype up. Yeah, the
No doubt.
lap it legendary lap and the band
Oh,
they yes, legendary lap.
I got lapped and booked for 4th of July down in Bloomingville, South Carolina. There's a community 4th of July uh parade and everything that they do in this community. It's been going on since I've been a kid. I'm talking about since a little kid, but this community every year they come together and they do this thing. So I already know what lap gonna do.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. It is. Yeah, it was that banquet. I just had such a great time, and like I said, once again, the support
You-
system was just outstanding.
yeah, because just the whole DSS staff right here now. Golly.
Yes.
Yeah.
They showed up and showed out.
And so how talk about like other organizations, uh please talk about the importance of fostering these state agency relationships and
Yes.
like with your sponsors. You have you guys have an impressive, I know the people you work on, so I know you got an impressive team. So I wouldn't expect nothing less than your sponsors to look the way that it looks. But talk about how important it is for your, for you, anybody who's trying to get a 501c off the ground. Talk about that, please.
Oh yes. What the first step of that 501c3, it kind of at first intimidated me because that page looked kind of thick to fill out there, and then it takes a long time. So if you're gonna do it, go ahead at least start filling out the paperwork because they are so backed up. The government is so backed up processing those 501c3. So best go ahead and get the paperwork started so that you can get that paperwork turned in, and then after that, you just got to make sure you keep it updated and keep reapplying, especially the first 3 years, so that you can keep that 501c3 status. Because once you get it, you don't want to lose it. But the like I say, other than that, it's not really. And once you started the paperwork, it wasn't too bad because I did a business plan first, so I was able to get a lot of the information over that to fill out the form. So once you got all that done, you should be good to roll with it.
And what's your educational background?
I graduated from South Carolina State. Well, it was back then. It was SCSC, South Carolina State College, but
Ah,
now I'm the university now. Yes, and I have a computer science major.
okay. I was wondering about that. It's because y- y- and this is an assessment, okay?
Okay.
The education just gave you that business side or whatever, but that motherliness came from from Miss Mary and from your great grandma, from the women around you. And
Yes,
so
almost.
yeah, that's what I because I was wondering what was their educational background. So now it makes a lot more sense to me.
Oh yes, yeah. My daddy Jesse, that math and science, he rubbed off on me on a lot on
I'm glad you brought
that.
up Mr. Jesse. I talk about you guys as dad to people on the other side of the state, and I always refer to him as one of the biggest cotton farmers in South Carolina. Black man, cotton farmer. Um, please, 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 please tell the people about your dad. Because
Oh
one thing I'll say, and I hope Ms. Mary, if she's watching this, but that man loved that woman, and that woman loved that man, and that
yes.
yeah, it's
Oh good.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my dad. Oh, like I say, he was a strong black man. He was sweet in spirit. He was hardworking. He worked from sun up to sundown. Even though his education didn't go as far, you would think, but he was extremely smart, very street smart, book smart, and coming with the farming. And a lot of people don't want to get in that farming business, but he's loved, that. And one of the best memories of him is just he loved to watch the rain. And this, so every time it rains, that's what I think about him. But he just taught us so much about the made us go to church, just all the great foundation that our family. He was our, he was our number one. He was our, everything. So he taught us a lot. And he just wanted us to, be respectful. And just the foundation go, just be kind, be nice, to treat people like how you want to be treated, type of thing. So he gave us a lot of that. And so that is something that our family carries and always honor and admired about him.
And like the kids say, that's facts. No cap,
Yes.
all facts. I'm trying to tell you. That's all facts. Like I said, you know, I feel lucky a lot of times that I meet a lot of really, really nice, really good people. And I never met your dad. Um, but the man left. You know what I mean?
He
He,
left
he,
his he left his impression. He left. Oh, his name is very, very, very much carried going on. The Nimitz
hey,
name.
I again, yeah, man. Yeah. And again, I never met him, but I seen I seen his legacy.
Yeah.
I see his every time I run down a Bamberg side, I see his legacy. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Nimmons for real. Rest in peace.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get off of that because I'm just impressed. I'm impressed because your mom has told me some things about how the man handled business, and
Mhm.
it's just you can write a class on it. You know what I mean? You
Oh
want to
yes.
if there's a way to go,
Mhm.
okay. And so when because people we overuse the term, I guess, I don't know, rest in peace, but when you do it like that, you can rest assured that that person is hey. So and I'm gonna get off of that because I'm getting a little bit emotional, but I noticed that I left off one sponsor, and I did not want to leave off that sponsor.
Yes, they definitely helped out, and when asked, um, they supported and they donated, and we're so appreciative of all of our sponsors, and like I said, then one other one, the Nimitz descendants, Mr. Charles Orr. He's also a huge supporter of us, and he's upstate too. So it's like a whole lot of support, and there's some other ones. Like I said, I'm gonna update my website too from the events that support us with the banquet. Definitely get them out there too. But we just appreciate all the support that we can get.
No doubt. And again, guys, if you want to be a part of this and you want to help out, you can send your checks right there, your donations right there. It's a 501c nonprofit, so this is tax deductible. Is there any particular information that they should leave if they send a check? So
And
that
just you could just make it out to Be the Bridge Foster SC, or you can like I said, go into the website and hit donate, and then you can donate that way too. So and through PayPal, and we'll gladly accept any amount that lays on your heart. We appreciate every bit of it, because we're part of building the bridge. It takes every step, every dime, every nickel, everything helps.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the bigger, people hear the term nonprofit. No, 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 no. And they may not be doing it for a profit, but it's
Mhm.
gonna take some money to
Yes,
make these things happen. And again, um,
yes,
salute to your team. Let me put them back up there, your board members,
yes,
of course yourself, the founder, Mr. Curtis, Miss Wanda Grimes, Mrs.
yes,
Aswanda Hill, and
yes.
Miss Sheila Thompson.
Thomas, and
Thomas, excuse me.
we also have some our advisory board. They also help us out and give us advice on, because they've been down. They had other things that they participate on, so they help advise us. What we need to do. I know I don't know if you see it on there or not, but they should be up under the board member on
Yes.
that page. Yeah, but
Okay, let me. I think that's one of them things that
yeah.
may have left. I left off too, but I'll
Oh,
find
no,
it. But
no
go ahead.
problem.
Go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, but the advisory board, they help us a whole lot, and
Hmm.
just help us out, give us guidance of what we need to do, or what steps, that try to types of things, and we do appreciate all of them.
No, no, I got some other stuff here that I'm a load, because you got some other people that, and it's important. Again, I see the support system, so that's one of the main reasons for this podcast, Hump Day Digest, is to highlight folks like yourself and your team that doing some important, really important work that
Yeah, and like I
quite
say, it
frankly,
was like I
if a
said.
family, what advice would you give to a family, um a young family that's considering adopting,
Uh,
or getting into the foster program? Where would you send them to research, and what advice from your experience would you give them?
Yes, definitely. If you're interested, definitely reach out to Department of Social Services in your county, and they assisted me a whole lot with it. When we got in, like I said, you have to go through the orientation, the classes, and whatever they got. They got a website of their own that you can probably Google Department of Social Services for your county, and I would say, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it, because there are so many kids. I think that last time I checked it, it's like over 4,000 kids in foster care system right now in South Carolina, the state of South Carolina. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead, because you're very much needed. Need all hands on board. Like I said, it takes a community, to raise a child. So definitely don't don't let there's a lot of things you got to go through, but don't let it hold you back, because just think about that child. She wanting that love, want that support, because really and truly, how part of the reason why I came up with the name Be the Bridge, even though, well, one part obvious, my name is Bridget, so the bridges, whatever. But the other part of it is because, well, I was reading an article about being a bridge for a foster child, but even though the name is Be the Bridge, I'm scared to cross a bridge. Anytime
Oh no.
I am, I can't stand it. I would plan, if we're traveling with my family or anything. I make sure I'm not driving during that time. I let me sure my husband, if I know a bridge get ready to come up, like Charleston Bridge, nope, I'm not driving. It's like I'm gonna avoid it. And so when we say about being the bridge, and even though I always say crossing the bridge is scary and nerve wracking and whatever like that. But the really and truly, the scary part is not the bridge. The bridge is to support you to get you from one place to the next. The scary part is falling. And so with children, they're scared to go with DSS or scared to go to a new foster family. They're scared to make that next step. So they're hesitant. So we want to be the bridge to help support them, give them whatever they need. If like I say, some kids come in there, they got to leave with automatically. They can't go and pack up all their little toys or little school books or whatever they need. So we want to be that middleman to help them get from point A to point B. We're not gonna be a foster family where we keep them permanently. It's more of just a temporary
Try
until they
try to
get,
keep them together, because you brought up a part of it again that we, regular just folks that's not involved in that don't think about, is that first of all, the child's in order in a lot of cases, most cases, I would assume, for a child to end up in foster care, there's some kind of traumatic situation. You know what I
yes,
mean? Not always, but there's some kind.
yes,
Most times, it's a traumatic situation.
mm-hmm.
So that child's trying to process that at the same time, being
Mm-hmm.
pulled and pushed to go
Right,
different
mm-hmm.
places. And so you guys are like that. Hey, let's what I mean, let's kind of settle it down here and process what's going on. Let's help
Mm-hmm.
you through this, again, across that bridge. And I got a friend that I do video work with. He he will, if I'm on the phone going across the bridge, oh, he gonna slap the phone out of my hand. he, he is deaf scared of bridges, all that. But that is crazy. Your name is Bridget.
Yes.
You got an organization.
Be the bridge.
Curtis, we got to talk, man.
Hey. Nope, nope, not, nope.
Oh, man.
But
Yeah,
yeah, like I say, it's not the bridge. It's just the
it's falling.
falling.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you
And
go.
so we just want to make sure the child feels comfortable, knowing that we're there to hold them and guide them and
Okay,
to
hold
get
on.
them
I did that
across that
again.
bridge.
Hold on. Did I do the same thing? Oh man, hold on. I did find the advisory board, and I'm gonna pull that up there. Just
Yes.
1 second. Again, hey guys, I appreciate you guys for hanging in there. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Okay. Because this is an important conversation and we need to bring as many people to it as we can. All right. And let me find this thing here one more time. And boom, boom, boom. Where are we at here?
And while you look for that too, the other part of the children when they come into the foster care, they're, like I said, they're lonely if they have to be separate from their siblings, and they're feeling unwanted. Like, gosh, my biological family, they're not understanding and don't know how to process all of that, and it's just as a grown person. I don't know, how I would feel in that situation. So yeah, just imagining what a child is have to do
Yeah,
that,
because you brought up about another part of it too, is that in a situation where the siblings got to be separated, that's
Mhm.
another level of stress that's added to to a child.
Yes. And like I said, we want DSS to do their part, the foster family to do their part, but we're going to be in that middleman, focusing on the children, so what they want and what they need in order, because like I said, we know they need clothes, need maybe school supplies and stuff, but we also want to focus on what they want. And if it's just more so, I just want a teddy bear, to whatever. I want to just listen to some music, or play a game. We just want to be able to get that to them in order to help comfort them.
Do you take donations like that? Like, say, if somebody wanted to donate a teddy bear, somebody wanted to excuse me, to donate a PlayStation, clothes, or something? Do you take those type of donations also?
Yes, but we're going to be accepting those, but we're kind of waiting more so until we get the building and have
Building,
a
okay, to
place
have some place to
store all
it
that they
makes
need.
sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And so, but we have, I have gotten donations like some computers and laptops and stuff from already from my IT. So my friends from IT, so they have been a tremendous support too. And so but other items we're just trying to hold off right now until we get established, get the building, get the so we know that it's going to take a lot, and we don't want to build something in the next few months. We can't support it. So
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
we're
Sustain it.
gonna,
There you go.
yeah. So we want to make, like I said, want to make sure the foundation is good, because we're going to want workers there, and and security, and just all, and just like even when they come in, we want to have it set up where we have an advisor just focus, and we're going to have like people who want to just maybe have to rock the chair, hold the babies. Just we want a
Hmm.
variety of so, but it takes a lot, and even though how to say, we want it to be, we could take all, but we can't. So depending on so rather get the funding as a much upfront now, so that when they come in, we're ready. We're not worried about funding.
Gotcha. You can go and get these things that you need to make that, to bridge that gap.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I got the right thing up here now. I was telling people my engineering crew, they went back across the border and they're having some trouble getting back over here. So I've been having to. All right. So
Yeah,
individual sponsors here. You got
yeah,
Mrs. Susan.
yeah. Yes, these are some of the ones that donated to our I also donated to our walkathon, and we
Mhm.
do appreciate all of them and their support and their, yeah. And then it should be, you saw that
The advisory board. Yeah.
mhm.
Let me see if I got that one. Let me make sure. See if I got that. If I don't, I know what I need
And
to do.
no, if not, they can check out the our website. We have like Reverend Gordon. He's he's in the community helping. He knows that he's seen a lot or heard a lot, so he's always supporting us. We also have um Mr. Harold Young, who supports us too on our advisory board, and he gives us helpful tent, content, and suggestions of what needs to be done. And also we have, oh, let me see, I was trying to read see it while you
Oh,
pull
so
it up.
so you got here. This is no, this is that list again from the walkathon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then um we I was trying to fit Miss Tammy McCultry. She's over with she does the library, and also she has her media platform, and she helps us all also too. And then we have oh goodness, I lost my thought who which one I was on. But let's see.
Let's see. I'm pulling that up now. That's what I need. What I got here. Our board members. That we got that. We got individual. And I did not get that. I got all the sponsors. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get
Oh, no,
that.
no,
Let me
you're fine.
can find that um and pull it up. Yeah, because it's what we got here. Somebody coming in. Mr. Curtis. Harold Young. There you go. See, there you go. Kurt got it. Kurt got our back. And Reverend Bobby Gordon.
Yes.
There you go, Kurt. I need you to be that technician. You get on there and I knew I was gonna get you to be a part of this show one way or the other. No doubt. And so and you said that that's your board of advisors. These are people that
Yes.
kind of the elders basically.
Yes, and they come with a lot of great advice. and helping us get through, things that, because like I said, I'm new to being a nonprofit, so they give us a lot of great voice advice what we need to do. Who they got, of course, connections, more connections than I do. Like, oh, you need to talk to so and so. So that's definitely who we
Who
kind of reach
who
out to.
who who structured this?
Mhm. The nonprofit, my
Yeah, you
family and I, we started it, and we started wrote the business plan, did the logos, and did the 501c3. We did all that. We started off, and then we brought in the board members and advisory boards. Then we asked, we need ambassadors to help be on the foot and ground running and helping us with all the.
that is impressive in the fact that you guys thought, because building the organization, sometimes we get into the me, I phase. But you guys had the forethought to say, hey, let's get a board to advise us through this whole process, because like you said, you
Yes.
were new to it. So you basically just built in your mentor system.
Yes, definitely. Yes, because and then like I said, we also did went and reached out and talked with the county, oh goodness, see about maybe call a name and but they'll come to me in just a minute. But
Mhm.
he was giving us a whole lot of advice of, hey, reach out to different ones. So and that's how we kind of got there. And then and trying to reach out to different ones. But oh, for the advisor board, Miss Diane Paul was the other one. I knew it was like, I
Gotcha.
know I'm missing
Gotcha.
one. It's like she was worked with foster care, and she was over department there, and she's also on our advisory board. And I went reached out to the Chamber of Commerce. That's what it was, and they gave
Absolutely.
us a lot of advice and what we need to
Absolutely.
do the next steps.
No doubt, guys. Again, we have here with us Mrs. Bridget Williams, the founder of Be the Bridge Foster SC. Again, you see on the screen, go check out the website. Make sure you donate. Okay. And again, it's packed with a lot of information. The mission. It's a well thought out 501c. It's well thought out. Um, Again, I'm impressed that you guys you came up with a board of elders, and that's what I call it. I know you call it advisors. I apologize. It's just, but it's because you're leading on. That's just the way it should be, and that you you built a firm foundation for your organization, and so again, we've captured this here, and so now there's some people who, you know looking and kind of figure out, well, how do I move through this and do this, and you're an example. If you plan it out, and you go through the process, and if you got what's your name again, if you got Angel sitting over there looking over your shoulder right there.
Let's see.
Yeah,
And
Angel,
she
how
wanted to
how old
say
are you?
something.
How old are you? You're
10.
10. What grade are you in? So 10, you're in fourth grade.
No,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I got an 8-year-old that I what time is it? Oh, she should still be up. But so what do you
Yes.
think about you're 10. You don't think about nothing but recess and playing at school, basically.
What do you think about this
your
bridge?
your 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 mom is a great person. She's very impressive in what she does. And so you're fortunate to be her daughter, and you should always honor her for that. Okay,
Yes, sir, I will.
mom and dad.
Yeah, she tried to stay up because she wanted to say something. What do
It's
you
all
want
good.
to say?
Talk to us. Talk
What
to
you
us.
want to
Hold on. Listen. I'm about to give you the floor. Hold on, let me move this down here. Let's see what Angel got. Come on, Angel. Talk to us.
say?
So, I'm sorry because I talk a lot. So, I
Hey,
wanted to
so
say,
we're gonna do the Angel podcast. Hold on a second, Angel. I'm about to get off screen, and the floor is yours. You just, once you finish talking, I'll come back on. Okay?
okay. So, Be the Bridge is it's about foster kids. They're coming into a system. They might have a little bit of love, but they don't have they have family, but they don't know nobody. It's hard going into the system at nighttime, in the morning when it's dark. You don't know nobody. You don't know the type that they are. It's really hard for kids that goes out of the system like that.
You trying to make me cry over here? See, and that's coming from your experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we got her when she was literally out the hospital.
Wow. Well, you're definitely an angel because you're blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed. And, you are blessed. And I'm not about to start this. Um, Bridget, you wrong for that. Now you never pull out the.
Woo, listen here. If I had the other crew with me, oh my gosh, because like I say, we adopted 3, but we have 5 that we call our 5 heartbeats, and I want to also mention to their families, even though they went back to their biological families, um, the biologic family still let us keep in contact with them. So I want to show my appreciation to the biological families too, who still understand what our connection that we have with the foster children and working with us. And it's all, like I said, all of us working together.
Yeah, that you said that at the banquet. You mentioned that. Um, because I guess you said that was a concern coming in, is the
Mm-hmm.
emotional attachment, and then having
Yes.
that cut off. I can imagine that would be
Mm.
bad because just that your motherly instinct and kicked in hyper for this particular child, and now you
Yes.
worrying about this child. That's what my dad would hit me with. That was his discipline sentence. You worrying your mother. Yeah.
Exactly. And this, but like I say, and then it's like I say, every day's not perfect. I mean, we go through our same struggles like any other normal family with the teenage attitudes, the taller temper tantrums. We still go through all of that, but in the end, it's all worth it. Knowing that you help someone, and then not just that we help someone. Like I say, they bring so much joy to us. And that's just how many times I'm sitting here laughing at what they do, or just sometimes you go have a rough day at work or whatever, they come home, then they laughing and carrying on, make you smile. So it's not just them, us helping them, they help us too. So it's just the love.
Yeah, and Miss Bridget, you the whole time you were saying what you were saying, you said we, and so
Mhm.
um, you guys have a team approach to it, and so
Mhm.
that's I think that's probably would be the biggest advice for a family, somebody watching this who wants to get into this, know why you're getting into it, because a lot of people get the label of wanting to be foster care for the money. I don't think
Mm.
people do that for the money. I don't think it's enough money to do that. You know what I
No.
mean? And so yeah, this is you're right, Veronica.
No.
This is definitely an awesome podcast. This is why I
Thank
got into
you.
this, for these kind of conversations. You know what I mean? No, I don't want these people seeing me tearing up and all that, but you know what I mean? I love real conversation. I love, you know what I mean? I just it's real, you know what I mean? And so um man, this is awesome. And we're definitely gonna do this again. Um because earlier, guys, was Bridget was like, "But I don't know what to tell." See, I know you love what you're doing, so if I just get you to talk about what you love doing, that's why these things are. It's a podcast, it's a conversation, basically. You know what I mean? And you know, and people if people are passionate, it's easy. It's not even, it's effortlessly for somebody to talk about something that they're passionate about. It is they waiting to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it's that passionate. And so I had no doubt that we were gonna do a really good show tonight. And this is
Thank you.
yeah,
And I
this is
appreciate the opportunity to spread the but like I said, I was nervous because I'm more behind the scenes type person. Even though I'm the founder, I'm still more behind the scenes type person. I'd rather get somebody else to get up and talk. But like I say,
well,
um
your words carry weight. You may not talk a lot, but your words carry weight. And they
I do appreciate it. I appreciate this opportunity.
yeah, I'm listen, pleasure's all mine. I promise you. This is awesome right here, man. Again, there you go right there. And you guys ah yeah. I
I
I
don't know what this moose was those.
oh yeah, so Angel, there's a lot of there's a lot more pictures that you haven't
So
seen yet.
thank
And
you.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely thank you. You like to talk a lot. My daughter like to talk a lot. Yeah, so y'all need to team up. Y'all can make some money talking.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, well, listen, I'm not gonna hold you any longer, but we definitely I want to do this again. Because I just want to check in on you from periodically, checking in on the organization, keep people
Anytime.
up to date on anything new you got coming, a flyer. Please send it our way.
Okay.
Tag us. Again, we're bridging that gap from Andrews
That's right.
to Bamberg, to
That's
Orangeburg, to right on across the Greenville, to across the whole
yes.
state. So,
Yes, and if like I said, we are looking for ambassadors to help us because the more we grow, the more help we need. So if you want to be an ambassador, please check out our website and click on volunteer, and we will be reaching back out to you all.
absolutely, guys. Again, let me put this information up before we get out of here. Go over to the website. The website is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Make sure you donate. Um, Again, she said there's information if you want to become an ambassador. An ambassador. I'm sorry, this coffee. I don't know, it went down wrong this evening. And also, there you go. You can send your donations. Right now, they're not taking items so much. Okay, I'm sure she probably won't turn it down, but
Yes.
until they secure a building that they can store this stuff at, you know what I mean? Right now, they're asking for monetary donations, and you can send that check and make it out to Be the Bridge, Foster SC, PO Box 856, Orangeburg, South Carolina 29116. Okay,
Yes, I do appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's easy to do good things for good people. It's easy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it is this easy. And I think that's about it there. So, but anyway, guys, y'all again, make sure y'all reach out. Miss Bridget, I appreciate you. You you and your family guys have a good night.
You do the same.
And Mr. Curtis, I look forward to the 15th. We'll be making that happen. All right. So you have a good night, okay?
All right, you do the same.
Yep. All right, guys. There it is. Got all emotional tonight. Veronica talk about who peeling onions. Don't start. It's Veronica. I want to salute Miss Veronica for all the work she's been putting in on this event that we're going to have June 15th. Same day as the parade in Sampit. So once you go and check out the parade and all that good stuff in Sampit, make sure you swing down. We're going to have a men's accountability rally. It's Father's Day weekend, so we don't want to lose sight of that. And the yeah, it was one of them tearjerker type podcasts, right? You know how we do over here at Andrews the Podcast. Cut it out. You know how we do over here. So if there's a nonprofit that you guys would like me to talk to, or that you want highlighted. Again, shout out to Mr. Tyrone Wilson, who was on last week. And let's try to get Mr. Tyrone on next week, Veronica, if you don't mind. Um, and again, any other organizations, community groups, please, um, let's talk. In my mind right now, I'm seeing I want to put together like one of these Wednesdays. I just want a number of nonprofits to, because it's about sharing that networking and sharing other ideas. Because I know, I heard before that when nonprofits partner up, especially with bigger nonprofits and stuff like that, it helps secure funding and other things like that. But that's something that I'll definitely work on and make happen. But anyway, man, this was I said it today. Again, I feel like all the podcasts that I do are good because there's some information in it, but it's just certain ones that just, I know is going to kind of touch at the heart tonight. Plus the information, it goes right into what, some of the situations that we're dealing with across the state, across the country, and these crimes against these children. So again, salute to Angel for coming over there and and saying what she said. That was just beautiful. But anyway, I can talk all night, but I think like I can't wait to edit this up and repurpose it and send it up there. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good night and peace.